Welcome to the Life Makeovers podcast. My name is Cindy D. Whitmer, and I am the Midlife Makeover Coach, helping you turn your midlife into your best life, one step at a time. Through powerful conversations, my own midlife roller coaster story, and over 3 decades of helping people transform their lives through counseling and coaching, I am on a mission to help you create your own definition of success and happiness. Thank you for being here. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Life Makeovers podcast. Thank you so much for being here with me, the Midlife Makeover Coach. So the other day, I was working in my office and a fly had gotten into the house. My office is down in the basement of our home, and there's like just a big door, no screen door. And out the back of it is this patio I love to be out on, and the backyard, which is beautiful and everything. And so anytime I open that door, there bugs could fly in or whatever. Well, one day a fly got in. And it was a good size fly, and it was buzzing around my office, buzzing around my office, buzzing around my office, and it wanted to get back outside. Or at least that's my interpretation of its behavior. And what it kept doing was it kept flying right into the windows that are in front of my desk. I'm sure it saw the outdoors and thought, light was coming in. It probably thought, that's the best way to get back out there. And so it kept banging itself into my office windows. Now I'm thinking, so it was distracting. And I was thinking, gosh, I'd really like to free this fly. I didn't want to kill it. I don't like to do that. And so I thought, well, how can I, capture this fly or get this fly to move? So I went and I opened the back door wide open. It was a nice day, so I could open it wide open. I thought, oh gosh, now I hope more flies don't come in. But anyway, that was a risk I was willing to take. And I was trying to lead the fly, like kind of push it, toward the door, like out my office door and around the corner to go out the door. And it just it didn't want to do it. It just stayed in the same place and kept banging its head against the window. And I thought, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to free you. I'm trying to lead you to your better life than just banging your head against my office windows. And you are not taking my guidance. You are not receiving my help. And I thought, oh my gosh, that is just like we are sometimes as humans, right? We don't like where we are. We feel kind of stuck, but we just keep banging our head against the window, right? We just keep banging our head against the window. So it's really important, right? Because if the fly did finally believe me, by the way, it took a while and I kind of gave up for a while, and then I tried again. And eventually the fly did fly out of my office. And then when it flew out of my office into the next room, which is kind of like a little TV sitting room, living room down here in the basement, and all my bookshelves are in there. I'm surrounded by books in there. I love it. When it moved out of there, got away from my windows, I thought, oh, okay, now I opened the door again. And eventually, it flew further away from me first, and then it flew out the door and was free. So anyway, eventually it worked out for the fly. And eventually things will work out for us when we're stuck and we just keep doing the same thing over again and it's not working and we've stayed stuck. I want you to think about, what you could do differently. What could you do differently? Because your life's not going to change. Midlife's not going to get better for you magically, right? So you want to think about what you can do differently that will change the game. that'll change up the energy, that'll shift something for you. And, there's not one way, there's probably 100 ways for you to be happier in midlife right now. And so you might start simple and just say to yourself, what can I do today that, would help me feel good today? What would that be if I were to help myself feel better just today? But then look bigger picture and look at the areas in your life where, there's something that is chronically unsatisfying or chronically stressful or difficult, and ask yourself, how do I need to shift? How can I stop banging my head against the window and take another route? And if you need guidance for that and you're not sure where to turn, please turn to me. I am one of your options. Go to timewithcindy.com and set up a free midlife strategy session with me. It's 30 minutes I'll spend with you as a coach, coaching you, talking with you about your life, where you're stuck. And we'll assess your confidence levels in making changes that will serve you, and talk about some next best steps and strategies to do that. So timewithcindy.com, and don't be like the fly and not trust me, or don't be like the fly and not follow my lead, because I also have your best interests in mind. I care about you. I've been through the trenches of midlife and I've come out the other side of it happier than ever. And that's what I want for you. I wish for you to be happier and healthier and wealthier and wiser in your midlife and beyond, and look forward to the rest of your life instead of dreading it. So let's get together, timewithcindy.com. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. As a matter of fact, the next podcast episode is an interview I did with Ms. Kimberly K. French, who is the author of the brand new book, hot off the press, called Unexpected Pivots, which is just awesome. So definitely join us on Wednesday for that interview, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening to the Life Makeovers podcast. Please like, subscribe, and share this podcast with those that you think would also benefit from what we're doing here. And I will talk to you again soon.